Hello guys, Tivik here and welcome to a new playthrough of Satellite Rain. This is a game that I kickstarted back in the days when it started. It was a Kickstarter in... oh, I'm very prepared for this, aren't I? No, the Kickstarter was started in 2013, pretty sure. And I backed it immediately because I remember the good old games of Syndicate, and these games are great. It was a game where you ran around chasing after corporations, and I just really remembered hunting and shooting stuff. It was a cool and funny game to play. Not funny game, but let's log in. We're gonna remove my user because I've been testing it out a little bit. Also, I'm gonna go in here. I think it's gonna be good when we go into game. We're gonna go for Tivik. Game mode options. Real time with pause. No, we're gonna play real-time stand-up. I'm not gonna play Iron Man or Uber Damage. Nah, we're gonna confirm. We're gonna go into the intro now. And I'm gonna try and not talk over it too much. But first, let's pick a logo. I kinda like this. Since I know a little bit about the game, I'm gonna pick this. We're gonna be blue. We're booting up our SR command suit version 0.7 and initializing the Satlink, loading the modules.
And cybernetics pioneer Dracogenics is making headlines with what they're calling instant consciousness transferal technology, but many are already referring to it as resurrection tech.
Resurrection tech, yes, that's the game.
The list of wealthy donors has increased with celebrities and politicians from around the world jumping on board. The ResTech satellite network has expanded globally, making Dracogenics a household name overnight.
Allegations swirling today as rivals accuse Dracogenics of trading immortality for political influence. Federal authorities are called to investigate.
Continuing civil unrest today following the privatization of city services. Dracogenics security forces clashed with rioters all through the night.
Dracogenics CEO Stephen Dangler was exonerated today as the newly appointed judge dismissed the charges, calling them, quote, frivolous and unfounded.
Dracogenics have nobly provided their own private security force to assist in subduing the last stubborn holdouts of the city's poor and desperate. They announced the offenders are safely confined to the lower levels of the city where the
Dangler responded today to claims of a new threat from a shadowy corporate rival. Answering a call to action from stockholders, Mr. Dangler denied rumors of ResTech secrets being stolen in an act of corporate espionage.
This just in, we're hearing that city police have apprehended a suspect related to the wave of recent anti-Dracogenics attacks.
Okay.
City security forces have the suspect now in custody after a gunfight with police that left several.
Okay, comms are a go. Hi, I'm your company contact, providing mission intel and support. Call me Tag. I'll supply data to assist with side jobs. But remember our overall mission here, breaking Dangler's monopoly on ResTech and taking the authority and power it gives him. We're running a ResTech system ourselves, but it's flaky as hell. Its range is limited to our relay beacons and there are no long-term backups. So if you lose an agent, don't wait all day before hitting upload. It's not perfect, but it might just give us the edge we need. We've re-established a signal with one of our agents, but the others are scattered, so first thing we need to do is to reassemble the team. Voice comms will be minimal for most of the op. Communications are heavily monitored in the city, so encrypted text is our most secure way of keeping in touch. I'll open up voice channels again when necessary. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Tag out.
Right, so here we are. We have our camera drone here. Here's my agent. He's my soldier. Looks kind of cool, actually. We can zoom in, we can zoom out. Let's send him over there. Right, so this whole game is played from this perspective. You can kind of turn the camera about this much in one direction and about this much in one direction. it is really not built around that kind of camera movement. This is just so you can get a bit of a better view, I guess. But the cool thing with this is that it's a camera drone. Look at the movement of the camera as I walk here now. It's smooth, and it sort of behaves like a camera drone. It kind of turns a little bit, the whole thing just rotates slightly. It's really cool. Okay, so let's get into cover here. Okay, let's take a look at the weapons. We do have a UZ1 MP and we have a Lincoln P97. I'm gonna pick up that one. And now we're armed, and now we're gonna shoot this guy. Let's zoom in. I hope it's not too loud. Gonna check the volume between episodes. Ah, come on. You can do this. This is sort of like XCOM in real time, I guess. Ah, come on. There we go. Weapons away. I'm gonna go and pick that up before I do anything. So this game is based on the Unity engine, and you can't really tell. It's really pretty. Look at the animations of water against the surface here. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's open this terminal and dash through to the other side, because it's gonna be a time-limited thing here. Dashing. You see that timer goes down? Okay, so now we are in a secure area. If you look at the map here, I'm just gonna do this. You will see that this whole area is marked in red, and that means that if we get seen in here, we're gonna get shot at. We don't want that. I'm gonna put the map back there. So this camera here is really annoying. Let's sneak there. Ooh, that was a bit cutting it close. But you see the shadow go there, and let's dash over there. Okay, so we were invisible. Excellent. Now we can sneak over here and activate this relay beacon. Relay bacon. I wouldn't mind someone relaying me bacon. I haven't had breakfast today. We got the support agent. Hooray! Now the support agent. Let's take a look at him. What's going on with that haircut? Oh well. Okay. Let's move on. We need to get there. Yeah, right. We're gonna open this one. And you will now see one of the coolest features in this game. Okay, so this door needs 2 terminals to unlock. So we're gonna activate the world scan ability. You can click down here or press Y. Look at this. So you see that the door has 2 terminals. Let's go down there. Let's not run. And this one seems to be all the way around the support agent, so you see kind of an area here. So let's do that and that. And dash through. Come on, number 2. You can do it. Let's turn that off so we see what's going on up here. Oh, taking your time, aren't you? Okay, let's see here now. We could take him out, but let's not. We're gonna stick to cover. We're actually gonna keep moving here. And... oh dear. So, we made it. Whew. That was close. Okay, so we made it up here. Now we are in a civilian area. I think. Yeah, this is the civilian area. Did the tutorial just Well, okay, so we can walk around in a civilian area like this, but we should probably go to this terminal and take a look. This requires hacker level 1, and that would shut down the security for 20 seconds. I can force the soldier or support to do it, but they probably can't. So let's take a look here. We're looking for anyone that stands out, that might have the... There we go. He seems to have access, so let's bribe him. We have 1,000, he wants 50. We got security pass. Is that easy? Okay, let's go. Let's go and break out our hacker. Oh, awesome. Now we got the hacker. So the hacker can now go and disable the security system. Let's take a look at the hacker first. Fancy. Also, what's with that haircut? Oh well. We got this done. We can go through here, and this one goes to the same door, right? We can go and set up another one of these relay beacons. This time we'll be able to set up some new weaponry. Let's get the pistols out. Okay, let's take a look then. On the loadout, we can go to weapons, we can go to the pistol and choose the silencer. I'm going to buy one for all of these guys, because they're quiet and yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's go back. It keeps telling me what to do next. But you see the zip line going here, this line? It goes from this place all over to this here, but it's kind of dangerous if you don't have the equipment, so let's hope nothing bad happens. Okay, so let's force them to use it. We'll leave a bit of space between each other. That looks dangerous. Seriously? Now support get there and get him back up again. Get him on his feet. Okay. Right, so we are getting closer to the end of the tutorial. Now this is sort of an RPG style game. It's got RPG elements. You level up, you do stuff like that. And there's a lot of quests. Okay, I'm gonna take him out silently. I have this one. So that's a silent. Let's just take a look here. There are no guards that can see me. He's dead. Let's go down here and weapons up, because this is a high risk area. Now where are the guards? I want to sneak out there real quick before they pick us up. We can go over to this area, which should mean that we are pretty safe. I don't think they will be coming to this area. Let's turn the camera a little bit here. How far will that camera look, and how far do these guys patrol? Oh, he does go all the way there. Okay, let's get into cover here. Let's go. Okay, weapons up, and we are downtown. We are in a civilian area, so this is a safe place to be. Well, safe-ish. Alright, systems are starting to come back online. I have mission control back up and running. We are heading deeper into the downtown district. I have a few things I needed to get done first, but it's up to you which ones we tackle first. Okay, so she wants us to set up some relay beacons around the district and to spring our captured infiltrator. Okay, so I put up a beacon here so that we have a safe place to go. Okay, let's take a look at the mission control. This is going to be a lot of reading, and I'm going to read it. It's sort of like split up into a file system style here. I really like the look of it. I know you're all good at your jobs, but I might not want my help, but they hired me for a reason. This place is a tangled mess. Every generation or so the city just gets bigger, taller, more complicated and deadly. They build new skyscrapers on the bones of old ones, pile new levels on, try to reach higher and higher, turning the whole thing into as many tunnels as towers. Corporations run it all, sneering at us through neon and advertisements, with the fat cats living up high and everyone below them is, well, literally below them. Downstream where all their waste drips day in and day out. Dracogenics is the big dog on the corporate porch. It's their city. We're here to change that. I like the press of this. I really like the way it starts up. So we have these folders. Let's take a look at Project Satellite Rain. Our main target is Dracogenics' ace up their sleeve. Rest Tech, Resurrection, Life After Death. If you're rich enough and important enough, they can save you. Like a file. When your meat body dies, they just download you into a new one. Rich assholes in suits get to live forever. Poor people lose their bodies to let it happen, fed into the process like factory parts. We know the Rest Tech is housed in the heart of Dracogenics HQ. We got to fight our way there, one district at a time, learning everything we can, gearing up, finding their secrets and weak points while we arm and armor ourselves. This won't be easy. Once we've taken the Rest Tech from them though, it'll be worth it. Okay, so rescue infiltrator. Bad news. Our infiltrator's been nabbed, mid-mission with important intel we need to get our hands on. Worse news, the bastards are holding all prisoners in a transmission blocking cell. Without transmission access, there is no way we can just upload and flash clone ourselves a new infiltrator. Looks like we need to hit them with good old prison break tactics. Our infiltrator is on the next transfer list to the CBD prison facility. We need to strike before this happens, or worse, they just kill our agent. Surprise, surprise! We found a dirty cop. If we pony up some cash, he'll spill his guts about a few security blind spots in this holding facility, which could really help us with our little jailbreak. Okay, so let's activate the ping. So we see here, that's the downtown police facility. So, looks like they have sort of like a main entrance. This is the police station, I guess. There are some locations to decide. Let's buy this information, it's worth it. Money well spent. According to our contact, there is a secondary entrance on the western side of the complex with an unlocked door that's mostly ignored and half-assed security as best. Okay, so it's up there, I guess. That's the west side. Also, there is some leftover crap from a construction project from a few months back. Heavy cables that never got any electricity pumped to them are still anchored to a building on the southern end of the complex and anchored up high. I would guess it would be here. It's the only building that I can actually get to. Those would give us a great way over the fence if you got the right gear. If you're just willing to take the risk of a 3-story drop. I'm not sure I want to do that. That would be a bit dangerous. Once we're in, things might not be too hard. Almost any of our agents should be able to manage the rest of the operation and spring our agent. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Downtown. This is downtown district. Fairly large area. We have another district up there, industrial, and we have grid. And there is one more, I think, up here. So, we're deep in the heart of the city, and it's the best place to get started. No one calls the cops around here. They're not that type of scum. The rich folks who slum here don't want to draw attention, and the folks who live and work here, well, they know what happens if they talk to the police. No one wants to draw heat to the local black market. No one wants to drag outside trouble into their favorite club, and no one wants to be the one who disrupts the natural order. Folks want to come here, have their fun and get out. The Dracogenics presence here is mostly a group called Wyverns. They're mercs or gangers turned corpsec, handling the dirty work in the downtown because Dracogenics proper can't be bothered. Okay, everything is for sale. Let's pick up some information. The Wyverns are a bunch of thugs and killers, but somehow they got an official corporate recognition, so they're kitted out with Dracogenics gear, and the reports go through the district office just like a legit security force. Dracogenics fills the Wyverns ranks with rookies and washouts, punks who couldn't cut it in the main sec force. There are always big gangs of them on patrol, so be careful not to draw their attention. If they try to arrest your agents, just play along, and if you're lucky, you'll get away with a fine or a kick in the back. I don't know, it sounds very safe. Okay, the relay beacons. I have marked out the best locations for setting up our relay beacons in this district. Get your agents out there and set those beacons up. Yeah, you can see these locations. 4 here, 2 there, and 1 there. We're gonna pick them all up. We're gonna put that as an episode of its own, I think. Yeah. Because I see that we're up to 21 minutes and we should round it off. But first, one of my most trusted contacts, Jack Rabbit, operates here in downtown. Best info broker you could want. He runs a tight operation and has hooked us up with one of his most trusted informants. I set your support agent the information's specs. Mr. Luke Giddings. You should be able to confirm him with the support agent's facial recognition system that runs when you trigger the world scan. Looks like we're going to find our target hanging around the Fitzhardinge Square. I'm not sure what that is. They have a place called Hogfather Road. Awesome. Well, Fitzhardinge Square, not much to say. This is where folks land because the wind carries them here, and it's where the stink lingers once they stop moving. The abandoned mall and assorted shops haven't been used as stores in forever. It's mostly where desperate folks squat until they can't take the zone and anymore and try to claw their way back out. Oh, it's there. It's this area here. Okay, we can find him, I guess. Actually, let's remove the ping on that one. The first thing we're gonna do is set up these beacons. But I think that's gonna be in the next episode. Is there anything else I need to... No? Yeah, this will go away. Right, so that's it for this episode. I'm gonna move up a little bit and weapons are away, weapons stowed. That's good. This one here requires a hacker level 2, so we're gonna have to go around. That's not too bad. Right, so this has been the first episode of Satellite Rain. I do hope you have enjoyed this as much as I do, because this is a cool game. I really love it. It's I've played a little bit, I will admit. I've probably placed down these markers, I've sprung the agent, but apart from that I really haven't, so this is gonna be partly blind. I'm not new to the game, but I'm new to the story and stuff like that, because I played a little bit before in the alpha. So let's head on here into the downtown proper and take a look at what we can find. There's a nightclub. The Black Annex, okay. Hexyloid Experience. Noir. Club 3.93. These probably have meaning, but I know that a lot of people... let's take a look. He's a guard. A lot of people were allowed to chime in and create their stuff.
Alright, we're in business. The company's got me all set up to help us take Dengler down. His control over Dracogenics gives him control over ResTech, and his control over ResTech gives him control over everyone who wants it. I helped smuggle an older version out of their R&D labs, and we're going to use it to keep your agents in the field despite casualties, but that's a short-term fix. Long-term, a benefactor has supplied us with a virus that we can use to take control of his ResTech satellite systems. Ultimately, our plan is for you to get into Dracogenics' main tower to install the virus directly into their hardware. Right now, though, we've got to build up our company's presence here, working on getting you all the gear, money and tech that we'll need to make that final assault. Because I don't think they're going to let us just waltz through the front door.
No, they're not gonna let us waltz through the front door. But I'm gonna round this episode off here. I hope you have enjoyed it. As always, remember to leave a comment, push the like button, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.